My dear student, welcome to all in this live class. Today I shall discuss with you about the chapter 4 part 2, weathering and the erosion. Already I have taught to you about in the first part what is the weathering, types of the weathering, erosion, types of the erosions, and the importance of the weathering, and the other related work who done by the weathering and the erosion. Now, we will also discuss today about the main landforms who form after the weathering and the erosions. Already you know, a land forms by the different actions of by the external agents. You know, under the external agents, you have also already studied about the rivers, glaciers, winds, sea waves, and the underground water. So today we will also discuss about the different landforms who form by the external actions of the erosional actions or the agents. Now, first is what is the landforms? You know, land is a big and the largest part on the earth. So, upper crust of the land affected by the heat, energies, pressure, and the a ray of the sun cooling down in the night, that means humidities, and affected by the motion of the winds, run of water, rivers, and the waves, etc. So, first we will learn about the rivers' actions. You know, rivers originate from the high mountain areas, who also originating either after the melting of the ice or the snow, or the heavy rainfall who occur on the top of the hills or the mountains. So many rivers also origin from the high or the lofty lands or the high areas. So in this you have also studied that there are three work of the rivers. First is erosion, then transportation, and third is the deposition. So, these are the three work done by these external forces or the external work by the different agents. But three stages also crossed by the rivers: upper course, that means youth; middle course means maturity; and the lower course means old stage. There are three stages of the rivers. By the rivers, firstly, you will also learn about the three stage of rivers. First, youth or the upper course. Upper course. दूसरा second is maturity. Maturity, that means middle course. Third age, old stage. And it is also old stage or the lower course. When the origin of the rivers from the mountains or the highlands areas, then firstly start the work, erosion. Which types of the erosion? That means bed erosion, or the lower parts or the upper layer of the earth eroded by the rivers and form different types of the lands, forms. So first is the V-shaped valley. V-shaped valley. These valleys formed by the rivers in the upper course. That means when the rivers come down from the mountains, then cross through the steep slope of the land and start the bed erosion. That means tali. Here eroded these portions of the land and form the continuous affected and eroded and form the V-shaped valleys. So these types of the valleys formed by the rivers, V-shaped valley. So these V-shaped valleys form on the top or the upper portions, upper course of the land, where a force of the water very strong and pressurized to the earth crust, and so soft rocks easily eroded, but pebbles, silt, clay, mud, or the sands also help to erosion by the rivers and eroded a highland areas or the strong or the hard rocks also, and create V-shaped valleys. So V-shaped valleys formed by the rivers in the upper course and continuous when eroded these highlands areas, then V-shaped valleys convert into the gorge. These gorge also form, that means narrow and deepest valley, who after the erosion of the V-shaped valley convert into the I-shaped, just like a I-shaped structure. V-shaped structure convert into the I-shaped structure. So this structure of the land formed by the rivers known as the gorge. And when the gorge also extends wide and the depth, that means these valleys also I-shaped convert into the deepest and the widest valley. Then these valleys known as the canyon. It is also known as a canyon. So these types of the landform formed by the rivers. Next, these are the landforms formed in the upper course of the rivers, and waterfalls also formed by the rivers when continuous come downs through the steep slope or the gentle slope of the hills or the mountains. Suppose that these hills also originate and continuous fall and suddenly come down on the lowland areas. The water also fall from the highland areas towards the lowland areas in the through the steep slope of the land, it is also called the waterfall. Waterfall. So many structure of the lands made by the rivers after the erosion in the upper course. So now we will learn about the middle course. In the middle course, that means when the rivers joined with the lands and some slope of the land across the river's water, then erosion work also started by the river's side and the bed both. That means when the river across through the gentle slope of the lands and enter on the land, that means plain regions from the highland area, mountain areas, then side erosions done by the rivers, that means side erosions also created, these types of the portion also eroded, here is also eroded, and the widest portion of the rivers seen in the middle course and also deepest, that means deep valley and the wide valley also formed by the rivers. So many types of the landform formed by the rivers with the different action of the rivers. That means alluvium fan, in which types of the material carried by the rivers known as the alluvium. It is also known as the alluvium fan. When the rivers comes from the mountain areas and join with the plain areas, then water cutting down to the lands of the plain and form different valleys, just like a fan structure. After the deposition of the material, rivers also continuous flow, but on the mildering position, rivers also mildering. These types of the position create on the plain regions when the rivers carry different materials and deposited after in the side, just back side. Here also supported, here it is also eroded, and those materials also deposited into the upper bank, and here also deposited these types of the material and formed a fan structure, just like a fan, hand fan. So these types of the fan structure of the alluvium deposit by the rivers known as the alluvium fan. Next, a plain also form a floody plain when the rivers comes from the middle course to lower course, towards the lower course, then plain slope of the land very gentle. So side only rivers which types of the material carry only deposited on that regions, no any material also cutting down to the earth surface. So only deposition work done by the rivers on the lowland areas and form the different types of the landform. When on the mouth of the rivers comes or the drained with the sea or the oceans, then material on the mouth deposited and form the triangular shape structure of the land. When across a covered by the rivers a long distance and heavy materials, abundant material carried by the rivers and form the delta. That means on the mouth of the rivers, when this is suppose that sea, on the sea when rivers comes, then different types of the landfall form. That means these types of the portion divided rivers into the several here branches. These types of the branches of the rivers who form a triangular shaped structure of the land, it is also known as the delta. For the example, Sundarban Delta on the mouth of the Ganga and Brahmaputra river, Mahanadi Delta in our country form a big delta known as the Mahanadi Delta. Then Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri also formed a large delta in our country. Huangho regions in the China, Xinjiang rivers also form the delta. In the Mississippi, Missouri, in the USA, and Mississippi, Missouri rivers also form the delta. Nile rivers of the Egypt also form the delta. So many examples who for the delta who formed by the rivers and deposited alluvium on the mouth by the rivers. And another, when the middle course, some landforms also formed by the rivers known as the Oxbow Lake. Oxbow Lake. Oxbow Lake, that means when the river continuous flow of the rivers through the middle course or the lower course, then seen mildering of the rivers on the middle course. These types of the rivers formed by the reverse action. These are the way of the rivers. When the heavy rainfall occur on that regions, then a flooding situation also create on that regions, affected by that regions. And after, during the flooding situation, through the heavy rainfall, rivers blow over, any flow of the rivers over waters on through the banks. That means water also extends on the flow towards the lowland areas and form a new path or the new ways. Suppose that when the flooding situation rivers across through the mildering positions, then after sometimes rivers form a new path, new way. Suppose that this way also formed by the rivers after the erosion. Here, a strength way of the rivers prepare during the flooding situation, and that rivers way we will just like a strength, and the old way left by the rivers and some materials also deposited, and the close of the way of the old way or the path of the rivers due to the depositions of the material, silt, clay, mud, etc. And the position of the rivers will be strength and old path, just like a bow of the ox. That means khur, बैल का खूर, ox bow, ऐसा. And this position also left, and it is also has also covered by the water and convert into the lake. So these are lakes known as the Oxbow Lake. Clear? Next, rivers also so many landforms formed by the actions, external forces. Now, we will learn about the action of the winds. There are so many landforms formed by the action of the winds. First is Gara. When the winds also continuous blow towards from the one area to another area. That means high pressure zone, air can always blow from the high pressure toward the low pressure belt. So low pressure belt created due to the heat of the sun and the high pressure after the cooling of the air and mixed with the moisture etc. on the wind in the winds. Then pressure of the winds, atmospheric pressure also create on the heavy or the high mountainous zone or the sea belt, on the sea belt. But when the air blow from the high pressure to low pressure through the plain or the desert area, hilly areas, then some materials also after the erosion carry by the winds, and those materials help to the cutting downs of the rocks. So there are different types of the landform formed by the winds. First is the Gara in the desert regions. No any designs of the rocks, but when the horizontal erosion by the wind's action, then it is also eroded portions of the rocks, and after the some time it is just like a rock convert into the mushroom rocks. So it is also known as the mushroom rocks or the Gara. So different names also given a landforms formed by the wind section, and it is also convert when the just like a tomb structure of the land, then it is also after the erosion, then it is also called the Inselberg. Inselberg. So different name also given on the lands. Inselberg, and here also when the land also after the erosion form the gully structure. So different types of the gullies also here you can say on the lands. So these types of the gullies also created on the land. So after the erosion, so these types of the gullies known as the Yardang. To different name given in the desert areas after the erosion by the winds. And important features of the land in the desert regions is the sand dunes. Sand dunes. And when the structure of the land after the deposition of the silt, clay, mud, etc., who carry by the winds known as the loess. Any loess materials when deposited and on the object, any object, and form the crescent structure on the way, and just like a sunk structure of the land formed after the deposition of the silt, mud, or the different sands, etc. Then it is also way of the winds, and when height get this type of the structure, then it is also known as the Barkhan. Barkhan. So it is also different name also given by the wind action. So this chapter is very large. Next time we will also discuss about the part 3 of this chapter. Thank you.